Welcome back students. Today we will continue with the remaining topics of chapter 2. So let's begin. Circular flow of income. It refers to continuous flow of goods and service and money income among different sectors in the economy. It is circular in nature. It has neither any end and nor any beginning point. It helps to know the functioning of the economy. Next, phases of circular flow of income. So you see here in this diagram, there are three phases of circular flow. They are production phase, distribution phase, and expenditure phase. In production phase, goods and services are produced by the production sector. Firms are the organizers of production activity. Firms make use of factor inputs in the process of production. Thus, in second phase of circular flow, there is generation of income. In the third phase, factor incomes are spent on the purchase of final goods and service. Thus, in this phase, there is disposition of income. Expenditure once again causes production of goods and service and consequently leads to generations and dispositions of income. Thus, production of goods and service, generation of income, and disposition of income keeps on going endlessly. In a simple economy without a government, external trade, or there are only two sectors, namely household sectors and firms sector. We further assume that the economy is closed one, having no export or imports. Similarly, there is no saving by the households, who spend all what they earn, and no investment by the firms. Such an economy has two types of market, product market and factor market. Under these presumptions, the firm sector hires factor service from household who are owners of factors of productions for producing goods and service and pay them remunerations in the form of money for rendering the productive service. For the factors of production, these are factor incomes known as rent, wages, interest, and profit which have been generated in the production process. Thus, money income flows from firm sector to the household. With this money, the households purchase from the firms, manufactures goods and services to satisfy their wants. With the result, the same money flows back from households to the firm sector. Thus, entire money of economy comes back to firms in the form of sales revenue. One man's expenditure is other's man's income. The counterflow of money from household to the firms leading to the circular flow of money between the two sectors is shown in the following figure. Next, aggregates related to national income. National income is an important concept of macroeconomics. There are various aggregates of national income. The various aggregates of national income are discussed below. Gross domestic product at market price, GDP, MP. Gross domestic product at market price is defined as the gross market value of the final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country during an accounting year by all production units. So, some of the points which needs to be noted are: gross in GDP MP signifies that depreciation is included, that is, no provisions has been made for depreciation. Domestic in GDP MP signifies that it includes all the final goods and services produced by all the production units located within the economic territory. Market price in GDP MP signifies that indirect taxes are included and subsidies are excluded. Product in GDP MP signifies that only final goods and services have to be included and intermediate goods should not be included to avoid double counting. Next, gross national product at market price, GNP MP. So, gross national product at market price refers to market value of all the final goods and services produced by the normal residents of a country during an accounting year. Next, net domestic product at market price, NDP MP. So net domestic product at market price is defined as the net market value of all the final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country by its normal residents and non-residents during an accounting year. Next, net national product at market price, NNP-MP. Like GNP, the concept of net national product is a national concept. It is also a wider concept than that of net domestic product. It is the market value of all the goods and services produced by the normal residents of a country in any part of the world. In other words, net national product is the gross national product minus depreciation. Next, gross domestic product at factor cost, GDP-FC. So GDP-FC is defined as the gross factor value of the final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country during an accounting year by all the production units excluding net indirect tax. So GDP-FC equal to GDP-MP minus net indirect taxes. Next, net domestic product at factor cost, NDP-FC. So NDP-FC refers to a total factor income earned by the factor of production within the domestic territory of a country during an accounting year. Next, gross national product at factor cost, GNP-FC. So GNP-FC refers to gross factor value of all the final goods and services produced by the normal residents of a country during an accounting year. Next, net national product at factor cost, NNP-FC. So NNP-FC is a factor income accruing to the residents of a country during a year. It is a sum of domestic factor income and a net factor income from abroad. Next, national disposable income, NDI. National disposable income is the income from all sources available to the residents of a country for consumptions, expenditure or for saving during a year. Next, private income. Private income is the income of the private sector obtained from all sources within or outside the country. It includes both factor income and transfer incomes received by private sector, private enterprise plus households. Next, personal income. It refers to the income received by household from all sources. It includes factor income and transfer income. Next, personal disposable income. It is that part of personal income which is available to the households from disposable as they like. Next, methods of measurement of national income. Corresponding to three phases of circular flow of income, namely productions, income, and expenditure, there are three methods of measurement of national income. These are product method, income method, and expenditure method. So point number 1 is product method. In this method, national income is measured as a flow of goods and service. We calculated money value of all final goods and service produced in an economy during a year. Final goods here refers to those goods which are directly consumed and not used in further productions. Point number 2 is income method. Under this method, national income is measured as a flow of factor income. There are generally 4 factors of productions: labor, capital, land, and entrepreneurship. Labor gets wages and salaries. Capital gets interest, land gets rent, and entrepreneurship gets profit as their remunerations. Besides this, there are some self-employed persons who employ their own labor and capital, such as doctors, advocates, etc. Their income is called mixed income. Point number 3 is expenditure method. In this method, national income is measured as a flow of expenditure. GDP is the sum total of private consumption's expenditure, government consumption expenditure, gross capital formations, and net exports. So students, with these topics, chapter 2 ends. Thank you.